Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. I'm Jason Weil. This is the Jupyter Frontends weekly meeting. It is May 15th, 2024. Looks like we have 13 people on the call, including myself. If you're just joining, please sign in on the HackMD agenda. And please add any topics that are of interest. Currently, we've got Jeremy on the agenda. Would you like to go ahead?
Yeah, sure. So I think I have mostly two things. The first one is that the main branch of the JupyterLab repo, I think, is now targeting JupyterLab 4.3. So if you have some PRs that add new features, or if you want to help review PRs that are targeting this milestone, please feel free to do it and merge on main, because we have now a 4.2.x branch to continue supporting the 4.2 release. And the second item is about Notebook 7. So I published a new RC a few days ago, which now uses the same full windowing mode as the default, just like JupyterLab. And I think it's almost ready to go. I wanted to look into some maybe improvements regarding the Webpack and cache busting thing we could do to, I think, fix some issues that people have been seeing, which might be related. So I will see if I can squeeze that in before 4.7.2. Otherwise, maybe this can also land as a 7.2.x later to not delay too much. I think last week, when I was looking at the notes, there were some discussions about doing a blog post for the new releases, and maybe we can do one for JupyterLab and Notebook 7. So yeah, that's it for me.
Jeremy, I wanted to kind of piggyback off of what you mentioned, the blog post. There's a draft. I just wasn't sure too if I should make it an issue or something along those lines, but we mentioned discussing it this week. So I shared a link to the draft blog post. It's in my personal account. There's some styling that is to be done, but I'd appreciate any comments or feedback. I included a bit of a message about this Notebook 7.2 RC1. So that is present currently. So
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, thanks for working on this blog post. Yeah, hopefully we can get the 7.2 final release out before we publish the blog post. Hopefully, I'm gonna try to do it this week, and then we can just update the blog post.
Okay, sounds great. Would you recommend opening up an issue for the blog post just to make it more? I'm not sure what the usual sort of workflow for the.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
I've usually contacted the media strategy group because I think they have the oversight rights for the blog.
Oh, I see. Okay. I think I can ping someone maybe on that repo. I know there's a few people. I'm not sure if anyone on the. I think I'm sorry to bug you, Andrew, but I believe you might be a member of the media group.
Yeah. So here is a page about like submission guidelines, and you can look at it, but essentially you can send us an email. Yeah, like if you want to do a blog post, right?
Yeah.
So you need to be added as an author first, and then you will be able to submit the text. So we're publishing blog posts from Medium. Okay, Medium.
Yes.
Right, so you need to be added as an author to the Project Jupyter blog post, and then you can submit the text, and then we can like review it and push a button and publish it.
Okay, I can do that. Thank you. I
No
also see the
problems.
email there. Okay, I will do that. And maybe I will hold off on actually sending the contents of the maybe I'll just request permissions if I yeah until 7.2 is released.
And so here, I just sent another link. Yes,
Okay.
thank you, Zach, for just sending an email. But that particular section is like about the blog submission process. So it has everything, including the email and like links to Medium's website. So look at that one.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, no problems.
All right. Any other topics, questions? Thank you, Rosia, for drafting that blog post, by the way. I made a note to take a look at it. I don't have access to leave comments on it. When I highlight text, I only have an option to like add private notes. So I guess I can send you email with that.
Maybe yeah, I can double check to see if there's something I can do on my end. Uh, I'm not too familiar with Medium, so I will double check, and if there's anything I can change, I'll try to do so.
Okay. I don't even think I have a current email address for you. So if you want to like send it directly to me using the Zoom chat. If you don't want it to show up in the agenda, that's fine.
Okay, I can send that over. Thank you.
Thank you. Um, okay. On a similar note, talking about announcements, today is the first anniversary of JupyterLab 4.0 being released. That was a year ago today. And that's important because Lab 3 is now entering its end of maintenance period under our new policy that we put on the blog earlier this year after a discussion. So as a kind of one-time exception to that, Lab 3 is going to receive critical fixes through the end of the year, but not likely to get any less significant bug fixes or patches. So if you're still using Lab 3 or you know anybody who is, that is your cue to please upgrade to Lab 4 as soon as possible. And if there's anything blocking you from doing that, please raise that up so we can discuss that. I know I'm certainly discussing that among my group. Any comments, questions about that? Okay. Let me take another quick look at the agenda. I'll drop in one more link to that to everyone in the meeting. So we had a couple people who joined late. Are there any other topics that people want to discuss on the record here? All right. Well, I'm not hearing any other topics. So unless anybody has any objections, I can end the recording here. We can have a short recording today. Everyone brace yourselves.